There are few places in the world that match Vermont's natural beauty. No matter how long you've lived here, you can never get over the excitement of winter's first snow, the sight of sugaring in spring, the summer smell of newly mown hay, or the stunning colors of a brilliant fall. Indeed, this is a special place. In the last 8 years, we not only upheld our state's environmental traditions, we strengthened them in realistic and responsible ways. We pursued the Vermont way, recognizing the codependence of our environment and our economy. Today, we're at the forefront of energy efficiency and renewable energy policy, and we took a strong leadership position in addressing climate change through efforts like the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative and tough automobile emission standards. Our commitment to preserving Vermont's outdoor traditions has resulted in the improved health and size of our big game populations and thriving fisheries. We prioritized the active management of state forest land and revitalized our state park system. We invested unprecedented resources in the health of Lake Champlain and our network of rivers and streams. Vermont is known the world over for its green ethic. Because of our efforts and the efforts of those who came before, we are ranked repeatedly as the greenest state in the nation, a distinction we expect and deserve. I can't remember a day on the road when I didn't hear concerns about the economy and the burden of taxation from the people of our state. Small business owners would tell of how high heating and electricity costs threaten their livelihoods. Home builders spoke of the need for permit reform, and young entrepreneurs expressed their frustration at the lack of access to capital that's necessary to make their dreams a reality. I'll never forget the stories from mothers and fathers struggling to get by on one income or reduced wages, having to make sacrifices to weather the economic storm. Over the last 8 years, we fought back against 2 global recessions, including the deepest downturn since the Great Depression. We did that with fiscal discipline and innovative economic development strategies to encourage employers to expand here and others to locate here. We renewed our commitment to our traditional industries by helping those who keep our working landscapes working. We leveraged our natural gifts in support of our tourism economy and helped Vermont businesses realize greater access to emerging foreign markets. We took steps to make our permitting system more predictable and our tax policies more competitive. Vermont's brand of quality, our deserved reputation for a well-educated workforce, and our commitment to environmental excellence make this a great place to start or grow a business. But to compete in today's globally connected economy, we must continue to fortify our foundations of growth, as we have. With the help of the Road to Affordability, our transportation system is better maintained and funded. Together, we embarked on an ambitious plan to connect every resident with the tools of the 21st century economy. Young Vermonters now have a better chance to compete and succeed, thanks to new investments in scholarships and workforce training. And we secured a large portion of our energy future from a renewable, reliable, and affordable source. By advancing pro-growth job creation policies, Vermont has fared better than most states. Our unemployment rate is among the lowest in the nation, and our economy is considered one of the most resilient. Our ability to prosper is also a function of our fiscal management. We spent within our means, replenished and protected our stabilization reserves, and improved the effectiveness and efficiency of government. Even as the Great Recession squeezed revenues, we protected the most vulnerable and reformed programs to help those who've fallen on hard times realize a path back to self-sufficiency and independence. When people look to Vermont, they see a greater degree of certainty in our public finances than elsewhere. They see a history of responsible spending and prudent management of public funds. Our bond ratings are among the highest, and Vermont is recognized as one of the best managed states. From groundbreaking health care reforms to our unprecedented efforts to clean up our waterways, we've achieved so much in the last 8 years because of, not in spite of, our rock-solid commitment to fiscal discipline. By closely managing the state's finances, pushing necessary reforms, and working to ease the burden of taxation, we've been able to advance responsible initiatives for the betterment of all Vermonters. Without that commitment, hard-won progress will be easily lost. So as the dark clouds of recession start to break, I'm proud of all that we've done to lead our state forward to a new era of prosperity. But success is not rankings, initiatives, and legislative accomplishments alone. Indeed, our plans will evolve and change. New technologies and new ideas will allow for new opportunities, and unforeseen challenges will emerge. But what endures, the legacy that is left, is found in the lives and stories of the people of this great state. It's found in the story of a mother who, because of our Choices for Care program, can now care for her daughter at home. It's found in the story of a high school graduate who was able to pay for college with the help of a Next Generation scholarship. It's found in the story of a woman who gained control of her chronic illness because of our Blueprint for Health. It's found in the story of a small business owner who, aided by the Vermont Employment Growth Incentive, is providing jobs for fellow Vermonters. It's found in the story that fortunately does not have to be told because a young Vermonter made the right choice when confronted with drugs. And this legacy is found in the stories of the Green Mountain Boys and all Vermonters serving in our armed forces who have volunteered to stand in harm's way on battlefields around the world, and in our sorrow for those who made the ultimate sacrifice. It's these stories and countless others like them that have inspired me to work as hard as I could every day. Serving as governor of Vermont has been an honor unmatched in my life. My will to lead, the courage to do what is right, and the determination to fight for those who do not have a voice is renewed from the strength of Vermonters I've met along the way. This job was not one that I could do alone. No one can. I'm deeply grateful to all who helped. Finding the right words to properly acknowledge the contributions of so many is difficult, if not impossible, but I would be remiss if I didn't try. To our elected leadership at every level, from school boards to the State House, public service is a noble endeavor, and I commend you for your willingness to serve and thank you for your dedication to our state. Through every debate, no matter how contentious, I sought to uphold our tradition of dignified civil discourse, to bring people together around shared goals, and, when differences could not be bridged, never faulted others for sincerely held convictions. In a time of searing political rhetoric on the national stage, the way we conduct our public business here in Vermont is something of which we can be very proud. To my cabinet and staff, my deep gratitude for answering my call to service and fulfilling your obligations with the highest degree of professionalism and dedication. Your hard work, ideas, and counsel have been indispensable. A special thank you to the 3 members of my staff who've been with me continuously since day one. Tim Hayward, Suzanne Young, and Marty Seawright never seek recognition, but they deserve it. To Lieutenant Governor Dubé, your leadership in the areas of foreign trade, energy, economic development, and so many other areas was critical to Vermont's progress. Your friendship means so much to me. I'm grateful to have had you at my side these last 8 years. Thank you, Brian, for your service to our state. To my family, this journey would not have been possible without your love and support. To Dorothy in particular, you've been an unwavering partner, and I couldn't have asked for more. Thank you. For over 38 years, I've focused all of my energies on a singular purpose: to make Vermont a better place. Across thousands of miles, through bright morning dawns and days that stretched into night. Though sometimes weary, I never lost faith in the promise of Vermont. And as the long arc of my career draws close, I look back and know with all certainty that our state and her people have been most worthy of a life's work. In the years to come, as I pass over the high gaps of the Green Mountains and take in the full breadth of Vermont, from its clear flowing waters up to its majestic peaks, I'll be forever thankful for this land we call home. Thank you, my fellow Vermonters, for the unparalleled opportunity to serve as your governor. Public service is a privilege, and the faith you've placed in me is humbling. May God bless you all, and may God bless the great state of Vermont. Thank you all very, very much.
Thank you, Governor. Will the committee please reassemble and escort the Governor from the chamber?